Second annual Yalla Punk Festival is returning to Philadelphia August 31st through September 2nd. Joining me now to tell us more about this awesome festival is Rana. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
It is great to have you. I'm so excited to hear and learn more about the festival. What is the Yalla Punk Festival?
So Yalla Punk was founded last year following a very dramatically changing political climate. It made sense to have an event that redefines the narrative for Middle Eastern, North African individuals during a time when we're being painted as violent, as backwards. Orientalism is a very negative thing for the image of Middle Eastern, North African individuals.
Okay.
Yes.
So y'all get into your anniversary time. So
Yes.
when you started this, what was the purpose of the festival?
Well, first it was more of a reaction to negative depictions of Middle Eastern, North African individuals. And it became this year from a reaction to building a community. So as a community, it's an intersectional community. It's a safe space. We're a trans-affirming organization, and it's become a place to cultivate creative talents for individuals that might otherwise be seen as alternative voices that don't really have a very welcoming space to speak.
Okay. So when you got started about a year ago,
Yes.
was it community driven? Was it internationally driven? Where was your base from?
Well, actually, there is one particular event. So I'm also a musician and a DJ here in Philadelphia, and I actually had an interaction with another DJ who was a white man. We used Arabic on his flyer, and it was gibberish. Actually, the letters weren't even connected. And anyone who's seen Arabic before knows that letters are connected. And he was just using it on the flyer just for novelty's sake. There was no Arabic music being played. There was no homage being paid to Arabic culture or any Middle Eastern cultures whatsoever. I asked, I said, why are you doing this? And he said, well, this is solidarity. I said, no, you're just doing this to sell tickets. This is not okay.
Because the average person, if you don't know that language, you're just like, oh, okay, that's different.
Yeah. So it looks novel to people, right? So I think that type of appropriation made me really upset. It had been about maybe 10 years since I had booked my last punk show, because I was as a kid, that's what I used to do. And then I decided that, you know what? I'm going to redefine the narrative through this event. And I actually spoke to my co-organizer, Mariam, that actually lives in Houston, Mariam Hakim, from a band called Giant Kitty. And we sat down, we were talking on the internet, and we said, yeah, this is a great idea. Let's do this. But because she's not local to Philadelphia, it became a little bit difficult to put a lot of work in, but I'm really happy that she's back for the second year. Last year she wasn't able to make it because of Hurricane Harvey. So I'm really glad to have her this year.
Kudos to you for calling it out. Because some people were like, I don't want to say anything, but he just didn't think anything of it. But you bringing the point to that, that was awesome. Kudos to you.
Thank you.
So when someone comes to the Yalla Punk
Yes.
Festival, what type of experience or environment should they be expecting?
Well, again, it's a safe space. We're a trans-affirming organization, so anything that kind of is disruptive of that safe space will be called out. The idea is to have a place for free expression. There will be music. We have Hello Psycholepo headlining this year. And it's an amazing musician summit. He is Syrian, and he'll be flying into Philly to perform at Johnny Brenda's. We have a returning band, City of Janus, coming back. Flower Punk is coming back. And we also have Hegazi. The Hegazi twins are coming to perform in Philly. There will also be comedy. There'll be poetry. There will be workshops. There will also be film screenings. So
that's a lot going on. It seems like a little bit for everybody.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So where would the event take place? Do you have that yet?
Sure, absolutely. The music will be taking place at night at Johnny Brenda's. So Friday night, Saturday night will be at Johnny Brenda's. We're kicking off the fest with comedy because what's a better way to start an event than laugh? And then we are also going to have the workshops during the day at Spillway Gallery, In Liquid Gallery, and Tiger Strikes Asteroid out of the Crane Arts building.
So you have it spread out, so it's in different areas?
Yeah, it's about a 5-minute walk away, so it's not too far. And then we have a not yet disclosed location for the after party on Saturday, so if people buy tickets in advance, they get to find out.
Awesome. Uh-oh. See the little mystery? Like, we got the after party, but we can't tell you just yet. But that is awesome. How did you come up with the idea of just having it? Usually when people have a festival, okay, it's here. This is the only place. We'll have people, different acts. How did you come up with the concept to just kind of spread it out a little bit, get people to walk around?
Absolutely. Well, the idea is to kind of also contribute to the neighborhood where the event is being held. So if people stay in one building, they don't really get to experience the neighborhood. And I love Philadelphia so much that I really want people to walk around and explore the city.
Wow, that is very thoughtful. I haven't seen it where people say, no, let's do a community event, not just in the park, but use the local businesses, and that brings business people to their location, and it brings light to the festival itself. That
Absolutely.
Is amazing.
In the end, it's about community. That's what it goes back to.
And that's what that says.
Absolutely.
You being able to get out of your box, go to meet the next group of people, get out of that box, go meet it just says so much the way that you have just presented it. So if someone has not heard about the festival, what would you like to share with them?
Our website, www.yallapunk.com, and that's spelled as YALLAPUNK.com. Or also follow us on social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, we're all over it.
So definitely if you're into music, they definitely need to go check out the website, right?
Absolutely. Right now, actually, you have early bird tickets are on sale. They're about to come down in, I would say, a few days. The early bird tickets are a pretty good deal.
Wow. I just can't get over the fact that how you do the community. It just says so much about the event.
Thank you.
So now a few minutes ago, you said, I wanted to change punk. What did you mean by that?
Well, I wanted to change kind of the narrative of Middle Eastern North African individuals, especially because we're seen as violent, and punk has traditionally been, well, not traditionally, most talked about a white space, right? Gotcha. And this is a space for people of color. This is a space for queer individuals. This is a space for immigrants. Everybody is welcome. And also not just people from Middle Eastern North African backgrounds. That is our focus, but it's open to the public. It's also a way of having a safe environment for learning. That's why we have the workshops, because people from our backgrounds tend to have a lot of emotional labor put on them. So if we all band together in these workshops, educate people together, then we don't have to do it alone.
Awareness.
Absolutely.
That definitely opens up the eyes to community. Yalla.
Yeah.
Does that have a specific meaning as well?
It does. So Yalla is a call to action. It can mean let's go, or come on.
Okay.
So the kind of it's a word that can be taken in many ways, but it's mainly a call to action.
Okay.
And we think that this is a call to action to get together.
Well, it's a beautiful word to use as a call of action to get together. So again, give your contact information to our viewers.
Sure, absolutely. So our website is at www.yallapunk.com. And we also have Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.
All right. Well, I thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much.
And you stay tuned. We'll be right back right after this. Well, as you can see, we had some great information from Phil Abundance. We had a great information regarding the Yalla Punk Festival. So make sure that you can go to our YouTube sites. Make sure you check out the rest of any interviews that may have been cut short. You can always see the remaining interviews there. Facebook, make sure you go over there and like us. Make sure you go to our Instagram page. PhillyCAM Voices. We want to hear from you. We want to hear your thoughts. We're about the community, so we want to hear from the community. And we thank you and appreciate you for tuning in. Thank you for watching PhillyCAM Voices.